What's up guys, Nukin here with another Galaxy Heroes episode, and today I'll be doing a ship video. And before we get started, I have a quick announcement. You may have noticed that we have upgraded the microphone situation. Hallelujah! And we're no longer using the eggplant microphone that everyone loved to poke fun of me about, and that is because we are now partnered with Blue Design. So they make amazing microphones and headphones, and if you want to go get something for yourself at the checkout, if you just go boop, 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 and type in Nukin, you get 20% off your order. So very cool. Also, if you're following me on Twitter, link is down below, and subscribe to the channel. Very soon I'll be giving out a pair of Lola headphones and also a Blue Yeti to some lucky followers and subscribers. So very cool. I'm excited to basically be able to do a lot more giveaways for you guys. So some things that we're going to cover in this video is going to be the priority order for upgrading your capital ship abilities, your reinforcement abilities, and also we're going to talk about a new lineup that's even better than before, and we'll take a look at some gameplay together. So if you enjoy this video, if you like this video, make sure to smash that like button. It means a lot. And now let's talk about some Executrix theory crafting. Alright, so first off, we're going to get started talking about Tarkin's Executrix, the capital ship abilities that you upgrade in the priority order that you should be upgrading. These are the abilities that you use the prestige resource material. Real quick, if the intro was a little bit on the quiet side or if it had a little bit too much gain, I'm fine-tuning it for over the next few videos, so bear with me with that. I believe it was a little bit off. So let's get talking about these prestige upgrade abilities. So we're going to get started talking about victory at all costs first. This is, if there was ever an ability that was going to be required for this strategy to work, this would basically be it. It allows your ships to gain offense, doubled for Empire allies based off the debuffs on the enemy side, and also you're going to get 20% turn meter for your ships whenever any ship is destroyed. So this is an ability that is very good. It allows you to gain momentum, it allows you to win before other ships do their ultimate abilities, and it allows you to basically capitalize on a lot of things, a lot of the ship mechanics, and it gets better over time. If there's more ships on the enemy side of the field, you'll have more offense. If there's more ships on your side of the field and a ship goes down, you're going to be getting more turn meters. So it's a very good ability. Next up, you should upgrade Heavy Ion Cannon. This is Tarkin's AoE ability. This is going to do more damage. It's also going to allow you to consistently apply more debuffs on the enemy ships that are hiding behind the taunting ship, so you're going to capitalize on that offense gain very quickly. It also allows you to consistently land ability block, so the enemy ships are just going to be stuck doing basic attacks, and also the ability to consistently land expose, so you can actually burst down some of the enemy ships quicker. Next up, we have Executive Order, and this is the ability that you want to upgrade actually before the ultimate Imperial Assault. And some people might start to question me here and ask, Nukin, why are we upgrading this ability over the epic ultimate that Tarkin has? And yes, the ultimate is epic and it does do a lot of damage, but you actually end up winning the battle more often than not before even getting to that point. And when you do get to that point, you actually don't need any extra damage. It's enough damage at that point. You're usually down to just one or two ships, and an upgraded Imperial Assault actually still does a lot of damage. So that's one reason. The second reason is the frequency that you're using Executive Order. You're using this about 2, 3, or 4 times in a battle, and if you're only using the ultimate 0 or 1 times, then well, you do the math there. And then the last reason is momentum. When you upgrade this ability, you're getting more turn meter gain, which is what this strategy is all about, gaining momentum and getting turn meter, and you're also giving your Empire ships defense penetration up, which is going to allow you to burst down a tank, and the ability of combining expose and a defense penetration up, you're going to be able to take out that Biggs or that Sunfac, and once that tank goes down, the rest of their ships are way more vulnerable and you'll be able to gain a lot more momentum a lot easier that way. After you've upgraded these first 3 abilities to max, then you want to start to work on the ultimate Imperial Assault, and and just one main reason: more raw damage. That's what this ability does. It does a ton of damage. It also does a stun, I believe, but you're really using it for the damage output that it brings. So that's what you're going to want to do. And then lastly, after you've upgraded these 4 abilities, then you can work on the basic, or you can just start working on another capital ship. I find myself almost never using the basic ability on this ship. Next, we're going to talk about the lineup that I suggest running. And so every lineup is going to be very good if you can run at least 2 tanks in your lineup. And what I found from my testing is that the AI likes to prioritize calling Sunfac as a reinforcement. Now, Sunfac is a great reinforcement, especially if you're running the ship on offense, but on defense, if you want to hold better, it's actually better to put Sunfac in your starting rotation. The next 2 ships, the Imperial TIE Fighter and Biggs, probably don't warrant too much further discussion. Biggs is a great starting rotation ship, a great tank, works with target lock. You have a few target lockers on this lineup. The Imperial TIE Fighter, you may argue that yes, it got nerfed, but it's still an amazing ship. It doesn't dodge as much naturally, but it still has foresight. And if you look at the crew power, if you upgrade that to the max, you're gaining more turn meter to your capital ship than ever before. Let's briefly talk about the reinforcements real fast, and then we'll talk about the upgrade order for them. You want to run the TIE Advance first and the TIE Reaper second. The TIE Advance is going to come in and put the offense down debuff on everyone. That's going to be great. They're not going to actually be able to hurt some of your ships at all when that thing is up. And the TIE Reaper is going to come in and do the defense down debuff on everyone, boost your ship's turn meter, reduce their enemy ship turn meter. So there's a lot of momentum there, and this strategy revolves a lot about momentum, as we talked about earlier. So now that we talked about the lineups, I'm going to showcase the lineup and the reinforcement, first person for you so you can see it in action. So we have Sunfac, we have Biggs, and we have the Imperial TIE Fighter. We talked about putting them in the starting rotation. Now the Imperial TIE Fighter can put the target lock on an enemy, which activates Biggs's taunt, and you can see that Sunfac is activating his taunt whenever enemies have the buffs on them, and Sunfac is very tanky. Now this battle is not actually a super compelling victory. I'm not showcasing the compellingness of this team right now. I'm just showcasing that the starting rotation does very, very well, and that the TIE Advance was called as the first reinforcement, which is very good. That's what we want. And that the TIE Reaper will be called second, and that's exactly what we want. And we'll talk about why this occurs when we talk about the reinforcement order in just a second. Unfortunately, our Biggs and TIE Advance did not do so well in this battle, but as you can see here, our second reinforcement is the TIE Reaper, and what you'll end up seeing is that we actually end up winning the battle before we even get to the third reinforcement, which is actually pretty cool. I believe this is one of the battles that we actually end up winning the match using the Imperial Assault ultimate ability, so that's very cool that we'll be able to see it. And here it comes. Pew, 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 pew. So now let's talk about reinforcement upgrades. So first off, you're definitely going to want to upgrade the reinforcement abilities of your first and your second ships first. If you're doing this right, the TIE Advance and the TIE Reaper should be called out to assist first and second, and most often you're actually not even going to get to the third and the fourth reinforcement. You're going to win the battle before that, so you definitely want them to be as strong as possible when they're called as a reinforcement. So start off with TIE Advance, Unnerving Presence. When you upgrade this to level 3, you get the offense down debuff. Defense Formation from the TIE Reaper at level 2, you get that defense down debuff, and you definitely want to actually get it to level 3 anyways, because you're going to be getting a little bit of turn meter, I believe, on your ships, and like we said, you're not going to get to the third or fourth reinforcement as often. Now for the third reinforcement, I highly suggest running 5s. I think this is a good ship to run. It has a good reinforcement ability. It synergizes with this whole strategy and lineup. It comes in and brings in the defense down debuff, and when you fully upgrade it, it's going to also reduce the turn meter of the enemy, which is, part of the momentum strategy. Also, for some reason the AI does not prematurely call in 5s before the TIE Reaper and the TIE Advance, so it fits perfectly in the 3rd reinforcement slot, so definitely upgrade that bad boy. For the 4th reinforcement, you're looking for a high damage dealing attacker, so something like TIE Silencer, Poe's ship, Lando's Millennium Falcon. You're looking for a ship that doesn't come out prematurely, so sorry guys if you upgraded your Slave 1. It is a good reinforcement, but for this specific strategy, even if you put Slave 1 in the 4th reinforcement slot, he comes out sometimes before the TIE Advance or the TIE Reaper, so you're definitely looking for a ship that doesn't come out prematurely, and it seems like the TIE Silencer, Poe's ship, and Lando's Millennium Falcon does exactly that. I do want to make a quick side note on reinforcements. Although we have set up the reinforcements in a way where you have the TIE Advance, TIE Reaper, then 5s, and then your attacker ship, whether it be Poe or the TIE Silencer, for example. Sometimes on rare occasions, I don't know why, maybe there's this particular just random variable in the algorithm for defense AI, the 4th reinforcement will come out before the 2nd reinforcement. So I've caught it on footage here. TIE Silencer actually came out before TIE Reaper or 5s. So now I'm going to showcase a battle of the Home 1 against my Executrix lineup here, and we all know how Thrawn's Chimera actually performs against the Executrix. We saw that in the first video. Now it's even an easier matchup than before because of the new lineup, and out of all the other fleet commanders, Home 1 seems to be another capital ship that has some potential in Fleet Arena. Let me know in the comments down below if you want me to make an in-depth Home 1 guide. Now there's definitely a few different lineups that you can use. You can use the Geonosians, you can use this lineup, which I think was showcased on Half Face's channel. Shout out to him. I think he's in Team Instinct. He's also a game changer like myself, and well, it didn't go well for Home 1. Now I'm going to showcase one last Fleet Arena battle, and I'm going to commentate on how you would play this team on manual. So first off, you want to target lock an enemy so you can activate Biggs's taunts, and then you want to go ahead and use the specials on your Sunfac and your Biggs right away. Now with Tarkin, you're going to be using the heavy ion cannon first, the AoE attack, and then you're going to use the executive order ability, and the expose is great. It helps to burst down all the enemies, and of course the expose does more damage because in my first Executrix video we talked about how ships actually have double the HP than they do protection. So you want to call in TIE Advance as your first reinforcement. That's going to put the offense down and a bunch of dots out on the field, which is great. And then by that time you should be able to use the executive order right around after the first reinforcement. You're going to notice that I don't have defense penetration up, and that's because I actually need one more upgrade to get that last upgrade on that ability, so my ships are not hitting as hard as they should be. At this point you can tell that we have the momentum. It's about to be a 4v1 when we call in the TIE Reaper, and we're going to win this battle before we even get to the ultimate. So that's how I play my Executrix in Fleet Arena. So that's basically it, guys. Thanks everyone so much for watching. Hopefully this video was informative, helpful, and enjoyable to you guys, and I'll see everyone in my next video. Oh, one more thing. If you're new here or you've been here a while and you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can enter the giveaway that I'm going to be doing soon, and hit that bell thingy so you never miss when I upload my next video.